you see, looking up from the ground, blood-red clouds boiling across the sky.
You did ask me to bring the thunder.
Dejin! Help! I've got the chalice, please!
Well, if they're following you, then I guess that takes care of a loose end for me.
All of you feel the earth beneath you shake and crack and break.
I feel that I have failed both of you, and I am sorry for that.
This has nothing to do with you being a bad leader.
Do you want a countdown? Oh, I think I want a countdown.
I wanted
3,
to help. I always had good
2,
intention. I did
1.
not deserve to die.
Now.
The Lucky Die podcast is a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Join our adventure every Monday wherever you download podcasts by searching for The Lucky Die.
Halfwit Podcasts. A little foolish, a lot of fun.
Halfwits and Failed Crits and PenultiMyth TTRPG present a world where monsters roam, secrets lurk, and deities clash. But the paper still needs delivering. This is the Parable Infused Tribune. Welcome back to Umivra, everybody. I'm your narrator, Jonathan, and I have with me nobody. We were too excited and got right into playing. This was the first time where we actually had our theme song, so I jump scared the crew by playing it instead of doing the intro, and we forgot. So we have Kylie playing Leona, Luis playing Reshi, and Laura playing Manon and Gwyneth. So without further ado, let's hop into the story. You guys are walking up the coast, and you can see that the cavern regions are to your north in the far distance. You've been walking for just over 6 days, and it's the 20th, the last day of Fida Day. Only 1 month left in the season of festivals before the season of harvest begins.
Ugh, my feet hurt so bad. Can we please stop?
We've been walking for 6 days straight.
No, dude.
I think we should keep going.
Reshi, I think you might be exaggerating just a little bit.
I've been awake this whole time.
Well, that seems like a choice you've made.
I don't trust that one.
Oh, I mean fair.
Hey, I protected you against the Snopians, okay? It's not like I just cut and ran.
You're right. We've been traveling for a couple days. I guess I can trust you a little bit. But it's kind of like, you're obligated to not run away because you're in a foreign continent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go back to Izoa, and I mean, clearly you guys are trustworthy. We, returned those 3 eggs for Higar, and
Eggs?
it was nice.
Stones.
Nice. Oh, eggs, stones, but they look like
Stones.
eggs.
Oh, the same.
I don't think
They're
they were like warm stones. I don't think they were eggs.
I think a warm stone would probably get confused for an egg.
That seems fair, but I'm pretty sure it was a stone. If they were eggs, then maybe I would have left them with the Snopians because I would assume that they were their eggs and he was marauding their nests, but I'm pretty sure they were stones.
Were they eggs?
I hope.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that's why they attacked us?
Or they just wanted the source of the warmth.
Do snow mountains want warmth?
They're animal,
Should we have put that in our
critters?
in our
Creepy
pamphlet?
crawlies? Maybe. Yeah, we should probably include the Snopian moving mountain in our pamphlet as just a general warning for the area.
Yeah, and now the path is clear thanks to Tom, the fuck you guy. So we will At least people can travel around now. And I just throw down my weapon and shields and I sit and I'm like, I'm so tired. Can we please rest?
Yeah, why don't we set up camp here? It has been, we've been walking a lot, so it would make sense to take a break here on our way to.
What is the name of the next town?
We're trying to get to the Miliranto Chasm.
That's right.
It's right here on the map that I have in my bucket.
That you know how to read?
I can read. I just I turned the map a few times.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, good.
This is the Miliranto Cavern, right?
That's reassuring.
Yes.
This is the Miliranto.
Yeah, we have to go up the coast, up north, and then turn east, west. We'll figure it out.
North, east. Yes, east.
Hold on, because there's a clearing up against up ahead. Let's go down the mountain a little bit, go to this clearing, and then maybe there's a sign.
Like a signpost that points you in the direction of different places?
Yeah.
I mean, there doesn't have to be.
There has to be.
There could be.
What kind of a continent doesn't put signs up?
Plenty.
I'm giving Brayscore a 2 out of 5 right now. All right? We've been attacked a lot.
Okay, you're making a cookbook, not a travelogue.
It's the same thing. Have you ever read a travel recipe? There's a lot of information that's not about cooking.
All right, I'm going to get a fire going. You guys are bickering.
All right, I will go forage. Are we still in the tundra? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. My foraging is damn 4. Spend a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Let's not grab any more tulpin. That'll kill us.
Yeah, your poison tea, you mean?
Yeah. I'm going to not make that mistake again, and I'll also put that in the pamphlet for my section.
That's probably smart, yes.
What are you going to put in there? The snow peas?
I think so. And hopefully how to keep an eye out for them. I mean, a moving mountain in daylight should be pretty obvious, but clearly we were all surprised. My guess is it snuck in during the, blizzard?
But they were made of snow, weren't they? Or were they made of rock?
Maybe they migrate.
That's a good question.
I mean, Brayscore is mostly caverns.
So there's going to be cavepians
Probably.
that we need to look out for.
Probably. There might also be leafians. Who knows? In the forest regions.
Everything on Brayscore is a scorpion variant? No!
They're everywhere.
Foraging time.
All right, Reshi. You go find some food. We'll set up camp.
Double checking. It's a journey progress, so I only use one D20.
Correct.
Don't you use a D8?
Here it is. That's a 3.
That is a D8, you dumbass.
Yeah. Oh, that's too far. What is that?
It was a
5.
And I get 1 reroll per turn.
No.
Right?
Nope, not this game.
Well, I lose 4.
Woof.
It's
And I think we're hungry.
We're coming down. What is it? Coming down the mountain, and we're in between seasons right now. So there's really not much. There's really not much out there at the moment.
I thought I saw a little pond over there that might be frozen over. I'm going to try ice fishing.
Ooh, there you go.
You're also on the coast of the ocean right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we could just regular fish.
Yeah, I'm going to fish.
So you're just gonna steal my bit,
Yep.
Gwyneth? Is that
No,
what you're gonna do?
I'm good at aquatic. That's my biome.
The hell's that supposed to
Except
mean
we're
to be,
not in
Gwen?
an aquatic biome.
But if she's on the ocean, I can consider that aquatic.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, I grew up with sailors and fishermen, so I know a thing or two about, fishing, being on the water. 13.
So you get 1 T1 item.
Nice. I got a big fish.
Yeah. Pretty sure I've said it on the podcast, but basically tier items, you can use your journey skills to gain them. In narrative, it's a fish, but on your character sheet, it's just equal to a T1 item. Items you can expend for a plus their level on any roll.
Cool.
I see the jealousy. That's right.
Leona's just like, good job, Gwen. That was really impressive.
Oh, thank you, Leona. I appreciate it. I haven't had to fish in quite a while.
Well, it's good that you get to stretch those muscles, I guess. Flex.
I flashed my big guns.
Whoa! So impressive. Leona's just like a little stick, so.
Yeah.
I can barely pick up your bucket, let alone cart it around like you do.
Also, just to make sure the journey skills in the top part, is it -2 energy or -4?
When your journey skill is level 1, parentheses, novice, it only costs 3 energy to use.
Awesome. Reshi, here's a fish. We can eat it for dinner.
Thanks. All right, I'll take it. Fillet it. Boop, 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 boop. Bam, bam, bam. Grill.
Grill.
Are you just
grilled
narratively saying that all of that's done, or do you want to roll to try and like gain something from it?
No, I'll just narratively make a couple of fish sticks. I have breading, flour.
Panko crust.
Yep.
Yum.
As you're cooking and you're trying to make your fish sticks in the breading, and you know that there's like temperature that you need for the fry to be just right, and the fire that you're using to cook just keeps struggling to remain ablaze. There's a whole bunch of gusts coming off from the ocean, and you're starting to notice that a steep drop in temperature that's not typical of the nights that you've been around.
Well, this seems like a problem.
I think the Snopians are coming back.
Well, they didn't bring wind with them before.
But they're cold mountains.
Does anyone see a moving mountain?
Gwen's going to look out towards the ocean.
And when you look out towards the ocean, you see that there is a heavy mist in the distance that seems to be rapidly approaching.
Frick.
Y'all?
That looks like a problem. Is that another slime wave? Oh, God.
Will it hit us here?
If you want to give some sort of roll, I can give you more information.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to roll for my boating experience.
I think that's applicable.
Yeah, because I've probably been around thick fogs on the ocean before. 19.
19 is a
Nice.
complete success. So you look out and you see this and you start to get a little bit panicked because you recognize what's happening as when a light mist from a warmer area comes into contact with a flash freeze, you get ocean effect snowstorms. And this looks like a big one that is just about to roll up onto the shore.
We need to get out of here. This is a snowstorm waiting to happen. Like, we are not prepared for this.
We're kind of near where the caverns are. Are there any... Does anybody see any caves?
You're still a few hours from the caverns.
God, no!
We need to just move. We need to leave.
Yeah. I don't know how we can
Book
get to
it.
safety from here. Bucket?
I said book it,
Like,
dude.
we're all getting
Like
the
Ron.
bucket.
I'm in the bucket. The bucket of holding. I don't know.
Has someone with a big shield for an appendage chooses to hold bucket in front of you.
Okay, yeah, we should probably run away.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have stopped here.
So the coast is to the west of you, and you are trying to go north, but the way it like hooks around is the coast kind of goes to north, so you would know that your best option is probably to go northeast, so you're still continuing towards your goal, but you gotta head east, and you gotta head east fast because these storms just kind of roll over the ground. It's almost like it's a buildup of snow that just keeps compiling over itself. It's almost like a horizontal avalanche rather than a vertical avalanche that just generates off of the ocean top.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Don't bother with the fire. I'm pretty sure the snow will put it out. Let's just go.
And you guys pack up your stuff and you start running to the east, hoping to see anything that you can possibly hide behind. And you notice that there is a forest, like a dense forest, just over this ridge that you've climbed over from the shore. You see that there is a small outcropping on the edge of the forest where there is a fairly sizable cabin.
Ooh.
Oh, go. In.
Yeah. Hopefully it's abandoned. If not, maybe the people will take pity on us.
I run up to the door.
Yeah, you guys are running. You guys are running. It's like down the hill a little bit in the distance. And as you guys are maybe like a quarter down this hill that you've rounded the top of, you just start feeling the snow hitting your backs of your neck. And it's extremely cold. It almost feels like you're getting flash frozen yourself as these little flecks come off of the impending snow. As you look at the cabin, you see a small old man in the distance just yelling to you, Come on! Get in the house! Go! Run!
I'm coming, old man.
Oh,
It's nipping at your bum!
I can't go any faster. Running is not my strong suit.
And you guys make it to the cabin, and he just goes, in the door, go! And the door's already open, so you guys run in, and he follows along, kind of hobbling, as you can see out the window as you turn around, that it's like just about to crash on him, but he's not hobbling fast enough to get into the door.
Do we close the door on him?
No!
Oh, okay.
Somebody grab him.
God, Rich.
Gwen, grab him. I'll get the door.
All right, yeah, I hold my actual right hand out and say, grab my hand, let's go. And I
got it!
And I pull the door closed right behind him. And then I like lock it and like put whatever barricade type stuff down to like hope that it doesn't get like busted.
Yeah, and you hear just as you do that you hear the like compounding, like the crushing of snow. You know that sound when you step on it, and like you feel a few layers of snow
Oh,
crunch.
God. Yeah.
And you feel that just hit the front of the cabin, and you notice that like it's a fairly sturdy cabin. This probably happens occasionally, and it just the snow like rolls over. You see that it sifts and falls away because it's not like the strong, like it hits onto the front of the cabin, but it doesn't last there forever. But
it's not like sticky; it doesn't stick to it.
yeah, it kind of just like flows past it into the forest. So you're not like completely snowed in. There might be some amount of cleanup that's necessary for you to leave, but it looks like you've stumbled upon a place to stay for the night.
Thank goodness, sir. What's your name?
My name is Maripin.
Maripin?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for allowing us to take shelter in your home.
Oh, no problem. I do this all the time for guests. As you see, I've got a few beds on the side. This happens rather frequently over on the bay.
We really should have taken that into consideration.
Hey, lots of adventurers run through here trying to get out of the cold tundra up into the cavern area, so most people aren't trying to stay down here. You'd have to have a really good cartographer to know to stay away from that stuff.
Yeah, it's a really shame.
Yeah,
it's a shame that we
it
don't
would
have
have been
one of those.
great to have our cartographer with us.
It's not my fault. I don't know.
So, Maripin, then, is this like an inn? Is this a service that you provide, or you just help?
Oh, this is just my home. It just, happens frequently, so I prepare for the inevitable. It got a little bit rough with people staying inside of my bed.
Yeah, I could see how that might not be your favorite thing.
Yeah,
It could be. We don't know this guy.
I'm telling you it's not.
He's already said it.
My lumbago cannot take having to share a bed with anybody.
That seems fair.
And you guys look at him, and you get a closer look at Maripin, and he's an average-sized being with like a slouched back that they're putting a lot of effort into keeping themselves upright and proper with like very little success, but it doesn't like diminish his dignity at all. He's just a very old man trying to be very proper, but it's hard for him.
Yeah.
And you do notice that he has these long ears that could very easily have been mistaken for like slicked back hair had it not been obvious that he had like the balding old man hair patch on the side of his head. You notice that as they're standing in their like proper positioning, that he keeps his hands really close to his chest, and he has like a few really nice looking bracelets and rings and other just like, they're small. They're just very fine in quality, but they're not like outlandish or gaudy.
Yeah.
Well, I will appreciate not sleeping on the cold, hard ground for one night.
Same.
So do y'all need anything? We got a fire here. I was actually just out getting some logs. If you could bring those in, I was carrying them on my back here, and I dropped them at the door. If you go and put them over in the fireplace over there, that would probably be right good for all of us.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's bring him.
I'll start. Are you hungry?
Oh, I could always eat, but just little bits at a time.
I take out the half-cooked fish that we are making.
Oh, that looks like that almost would have been something tasty.
Maybe we can finish
I can
it.
salvage it. Yeah.
I bring the logs over on my shield hand.
Yeah, and you drop them into the fire, and you get a pretty good sized fireplace here that's going. And you guys like look around as you're slowly getting settled into the area, and you see that there's a table with a bunch of seats, like he's prepared for this. You see on the left-hand side, there's a bunch of beds. There's not really any privacy. It's just like the first floor, a bunch of beds, a table to sit on where he's got like a few things like a teapot and etc. And you can see that he's got a few like cooking things hanging up by the fireplace. I think curiously about the downstairs, like the most interesting thing that you see is that he clearly has like a lot of spots where he's hung up things where what used to have clearly armor stands, weapon stands, like hanging on the wall, like there's hangers for them, but they're no longer populated with armor, weapons, etc. They're just all empty, and you see he's like hung some little decorative things off of them. And to the left of the fireplace by the beds, you do see that there are stairs that go up to a second floor.
Well, please take a seat. Take a seat.
What's all the armor racks and weapons racks up there? Were you a collector?
Oh, I was a collector of sorts, but more on the adventuring side. I did the collecting for people. I was once a young flame like yourselves.
Oh, that's very cool. What sort of adventuring did you do?
Oh, everything, fighting the big monsters and going and collecting the the crazy relics and going and saving the damsels. That was me, your classic knight. And he like tries to stand up as proper as he can, and you just hear like his back like cracks. And he's like, oh, but those days are long behind me.
Let's all sit. Let's all take a
Yeah,
seat.
why don't we all take a seat? Reshi can finish the fish. Will, you can tell us some of your tales.
You guys all sit down, and he has like a special little seat that's more of a floor cushion type deal, where his poor little wobbly bowed legs sit kind of cross-legged as he gets down, and the table's like a short table, so it's like at his height. And he goes,
So, you like stories, you say?
I do, certainly, yeah.
What kind of stories?
All of them?
I see we have a connoisseur of tales here.
I would love to know what your adventure that made you feel the most fulfilled was.
The most fulfilled, eh? Well, it was a long time ago.
and he does not stop talking for hours.
Oh boy.
And
I've made a mistake.
you guys are sitting there and you're like, oh, this man hasn't been around people for a while. He has so much to say about all of his stories. And to be fair, he does have really interesting stories, but he likes to linger on the mundane parts a lot more than he does the exciting. And just about every time you get to a point where you're going to be like, oh, you solved the puzzle and got into this ruin and everything. And then after that, what happened? And he's like, I got the treasure and I went home and I cooked myself some dinner.
You know, the village paid me for solving their problem, and that's, how life goes around here. And, I eventually came back and retired to this little cabin.
So is there like a village around here, or you just decided to move out here? Is this like where one of your adventures took you and you fell in love with the scenery?
And you see him just like look out just 1,000 yards there.
I elbow Reshi.
Oh no.
There was once a woman.
Oh.
And he goes on another really long rant.
We all just stare at you.
I'm trying to bond.
And that's how we built this cabin and settled down, but it's been many years since then.
She's already asleep.
You must be also tuckered out. It's time for bed. Now, I've given you this space to sleep, but if you wouldn't mind, this little old guy who would like some help in the morning, as you can see, I didn't really have any food left, and I'm not really in a state to go back to the village around me and everything, so if you could run and pick up a whole lot of stuff to stock my freezer, some meats and some veggies and all that stuff, fill my pantry, that would be really helpful. I can even give you some to go do that. When you guys leave, one of the things that I do to get around in my old stages, my elderly years, is I have a big traveling companion that I ride to get back and forth. Now, unfortunately, my pet, we had an accident out in the mountains. The saddle got a little ruined, so I can't sit on it no more. So I had to bring it out to the village nearby and have a leathersmith fix up his saddle. If you could pick up a saddle for me, that would be mighty appreciated.
Saddle and groceries. Yeah.
Of course.
Sure.
And maybe you can tell us how to get to the caverns northeast of here once we're all set.
Oh, look at you, smart as a whip. That's what I was gonna offer. I have a secret path that I used to take to get up to the caverns that avoids the nasty weathers of the bay. Yeah, I can get that for you. I can show you the way. And even, once you get everything, was there something else? Oh, my old brain tells me that there's something else that I need to tell you. Hold on a second.
Once he tells us this, we should get going, because if we wait for his old brain to remember everything, we'll be here all day.
We should ask him about the Dark Instant.
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ask him about your traveling group.
And my pet that I mentioned, clearly they're not here. So if once you get the saddle, if you could go and pick them up, and that will be absolutely fantastic. And then come back and get him. He was injured in the same little happenstance that occurred that broke the saddle. So I dropped him off at the vet up the north a little bit.
Okay, what kind of animal are we looking for then?
A little bit bigger than me. Can pull the little cart that I use to drive around and pull all my little things I bring back and forth from the different villages. It's it's a Panlian.
A what?
Panlian.
And does he have a name?
Name?
Yeah.
Oh, it seems in my old age, I done and gone and forgotten it. I just call him Buddy all the time.
You just call him Buddy? Okay. It occurs to me that we are picking up an animal that we don't know, and it may not like to come with us if we can't at least call it by whatever you call it to reassure it.
I just say, "Hear me, little buddy."
Okay. I have a sneaky suspicion this Panleon is going to be a lot harder to control than we think it is.
But we
Anyway.
will do our best,
Yes,
good
of
sir.
course. Yes.
Hey, what was that? I didn't quite catch that one thing you said there, young missy.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
We could knock it out and just drag it.
Freshy.
I was talking about myself.
Oh, it's time for you to knock out, you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's time for all of us to knock out.
You know, there was a time when I was real tired.
But we're all in bed asleep.
And is there anything you guys want to do before you go to bed?
I do want to look at, like, the decorations. Are there any symbols or something that's, like, really recognizable, something that stands out?
No, all the decorations that he has are more like natural decorations, just like little projects that he's whittled or worked on that he's been replacing the old armor stands with.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't know if, like, it seems like he's important. So I was like, all right, maybe recognize that somewhere else, on the continent.
Okay.
Put in a good word. Marapan. Marapan's our friend. Write it down.
I've already written it down. I copied down some of the highlights of the really long stories he told us.
Yeah.
I made a Spark Notes version.
Does Leona have any cool features because we're in like the snow?
Oh, yeah. I think right now her skin looks kind of icy. So, like, it's kind of like shimmery, sparkly, like super pale, not quite like Snow White, but like getting very close to like looking like the snow outside. I think she's like very cold now to the touch. Like, when you get close to her, you're like, oh, wow, that's like chilly. But like, she feels normal to herself anyway.
God, you're freezing. You should come by the fire.
Leona,
No, I'm okay. I'll let you guys have the fire.
Are you gonna melt?
Honestly, I don't know. This is new. I don't know. This is new. I'd rather not get. I'm quite comfortable here, so I think I'm gonna stay here.
We need extra sheets. You're gonna wet the bed.
Rude.
You're melting. You're a snowman.
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, shut up. I'm going to bed.
I throw my axe in the fire.
In the fire?
Yep.
What are you doing?
I grab Manon out of the fire.
I wanted to see if it would cause a reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, he's probably hurting.
Well, typically, when you put weapons into flame, that's called tempering. That's a reaction. You're tempering a weapon.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure your axe is already tempered.
I mean, I've been carrying it all day. I haven't felt, for 6 days, I haven't felt anything weird. And I don't like feeling not in control. So I want to know.
Give me that axe. I'll show you how to really temper right now. If
no.
we bring this table out of here, I think there's a few scratches we can get out of here.
And he's just like holding onto the axe, and you guys are.
Just give it to me. I'll show you. I've done it before.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
Go already.
Careful. We're gonna hurt this guy.
This axe is, like, really special, so, like, we should really just not mess with it.
Fine, whatever you say.
I let go gently so he doesn't fall into the fire or get cut.
Yes, yeah.
I just, maybe something will trigger it. Temperature, you guys were out in the dark cold. Maybe it got super cold. I thought maybe the super hot heat would do something, or
I don't know, because so whatever happened, Manon was on watch. So he was the only one who was awake.
Oh, Marapan.
Yeah.
What do you know about celestial beings, the celestial accord? That could have something to do with the axe.
Maybe?
I know many things about followers of the Celestial Accord, and their place down in Arcade over there in Izoa is it's a interesting little spot. I don't necessarily agree with how hoity-toity they can all be about everything, but I've never had a real problem with any of the followers of the Celestial Accord. They're just good people, mostly.
Yeah.
okay.
Who do you follow?
Oh, I follow Nyaluma.
I need to remember who that is.
Nyaluma the Willful, if you remember that.
Yeah.
That's yours, Kylie.
Yeah, it's my cat god.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. And I just got to side eye you guys, like,
Is that a bad thing?
not necessarily. We'll talk about it in a minute.
I'm worried now.
What are we talking about?
Go back to sleep.
Nope, I think we're all gonna go to bed now.
Do you need help going upstairs, Marapan?
Or do you got
Oh,
it?
if you could help me get upstairs, that would be mighty nice of you.
I'm not very strong, but Gwyneth, can you carry Maripan up the stairs?
Oh, now a pretty young lady can get me upstairs. That'll be mighty nice of you.
Oh my God.
Fine.
Look at those big, strong arms. Oh, I'm feeling weak.
I just hold him in my shield hand and carry him up like.
Wow. You know, for an old fella, this is a new experience for me.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, God. Hetty Pro would be excited about this, I'm sure. Let's go put you to bed.
Oh, now let me tell you about the things I've bonded with followers of Hetty Pro.
Oh,
you see,
no.
back 100 years ago...
I put him right in the sheets and he passes out instantly.
Is there anything cool up there?
It smells like old person up here. And I go back downstairs.
Yeah. So Neoluma the Willful is rather capricious. Basically, if you just think about all of your internal thoughts and all of the random things you think about throughout the day and just acted on all of them, that's Neoluma.
Oh, so that's who I follow in real life.
Yes, in real life, that would be Luis's god, yeah.
Yeah.
So as a follower of Neoluma, I would assume that it is likely that he could change his mind quickly. He may not follow through on things that he promises. So we should just be mindful of that, I think, when we, after we go grocery shopping for him and pick up his pet.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm assuming he's going to be like giant and carnivorous.
He already gave us the gorp for the groceries, right? Is what he said. He said he was going to give it to us, but we got it, right?
I don't think so.
He'd probably give it to you in the morning.
Yeah. He said he was going to talk to us in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, I mean, I would say we should just be cautious.
So we should just take it and go.
No, we should fulfill our part of the bargain and hope he also follows through with his.
Sounds like
Fulfill our part and hope he fulfills his?
Or, you know, maybe say that we got all the groceries, we're not handing them over until he shows us where this, like, secret passage or whatever is on our map that we don't really know how to read without Manon.
Extorting an old man, Leona. You are more interesting than I thought.
Yeah, you're evil. That was all your idea.
Okay, look, I'm just being practical. This is not the first time I've encountered and basically been fucked over by a follower of Neoluma. So, I'm just saying we should be cautious.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or you got to tell us that story over breakfast.
I don't have any weapons to threaten him with.
Let me tell you a
I
story
know.
about the time that I got fucked over. Oh, it's so doozy.
He's really loud from the second floor.
I know. It's like he's louder up there than he was in the same room.
And then they came and got me, and oh, what did they give me?
Oh, God.
I'm
I
going to
need
bed.
earplugs, guys. All right. We go to bed.
I was imagining the whole time we had, like, you know, the covers, like,
Just
wrapped around
up over
us.
our heads like...
Like a little, like, yeah, like a sleepover, and we're just like, he's gonna betray us.
Who's taking watch?
Yeah. Oh, we don't have to take a watch. Or do we? Should we, Leona?
I think we're probably... I mean, that dude's passed out. Odds are, I think we're probably fine.
Okay.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, sleeping.
I sleep with the axe. I take the axe to bed. Just in case Manon wakes up.
Oh, you take it and you
Oh,
go to
no.
sleep with it?
Oh, no.
You wake up, when we wake up, it's in my bed.
Oh!
With me. I'm also in there.
And like clinging to
I
it like
didn't let
monkey
go.
style.
Yeah, just wrapped around it.
As you're like gently waking up because you didn't have to do watch or anything, you see that Maripan is already putting together like a very meager breakfast from some of the supplies that he does still have. And you can see, because he's like rummaging through a little pantry area, that it is pretty much empty.
Oh, yeah, I'm awake. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Maripan.
Good morning.
Oh, not a morning person over there, are we?
Why are we in the same bed, Quith?
Why are you? You were over there. How
yeah,
did this
Reshi,
get here?
that was not where you started
I
last
know.
night.
How did I get over here?
I thought you had the... Get off of me.
You're on top of me.
Leona's just very pouty.
Now, I have a time when I woke up in a bed that I wasn't familiar with.
Yes, tell me more,
Oh,
Maripan.
no.
I'll help with breakfast.
Oh, thank you. You good around these things?
Yes, I also have a journey skill in cabin. I have
What?
Cook 5 in cabin.
Wow, never heard
I
of
don't
that
think
biome
cabin's
before.
a biome, my friend.
It is for Maripan.
Anything can be when you're Maripan.
Yeah, I'll just help. What's up?
Yeah, and you guys have a good breakfast and everything, and he's like,
Okay, now if you wouldn't mind those little tasks that I asked of you, if you'd be willing still.
Yeah, of course. So groceries,
Yeah.
saddle,
Yeah,
Vet.
Buddy.
vet for Buddy.
yeah, for Buddy. For who?
You said you call him Buddy. Your pet?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you have a stencil of a drawing of Buddy and you?
Oh, I have to tell you, they say the pen's mightier than the sword, but I always preferred the sword. I'm not very good with a pen. In fact, this one time when I had gone out...
We have to leave.
We've got to get started because
The sun's going down.
Yeah, we do still need to continue on our journey.
Right.
Yes,
I don't want to
yes.
hold you too much longer. Now, about the money. So here you go. Here's a few go up for the saddle, and a few go up for the groceries, and a few go up for the vet. Now, if there's any extra, you can keep whatever the extra is. Don't you worry about that. And I'll pay you up front for just a little bit more. Here, have another. I don't know what the price of things are these days. Have another 5 go up just as a reward. Yeah, you take it, and you don't need to worry about getting you just desserts.
Thank you. We appreciate that. So when we come back with everything, you're going to show us that pass, right? The secret passage
absolutely.
that you.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Once I have my buddy, we can walk you up to the pass, and then you'll be all good.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so we will be back later today then with your groceries, your saddle, and your pet.
Cool. Perfect.
Companion.
He gave us
Companion?
10 gorp. Was it 5 plus 5 or something today?
Yeah, and if you can save any go up on that last 5, then you can keep it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's depart now while the sun is good and our bellies are full and I won't get more sleepy.
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
okay, so like the saddle and the groceries will be in the same area.
Okay.
Let's go.
The pet you said is north.
Pet is north. Yep.
How did you
All
get so far?
Well, maybe just saddle and groceries and then pet. I don't know.
You could use the groceries to entice the pet.
Oh, no. He needs those groceries to live.
Yeah, but if we get a little bit extra, then we could entice with said groceries.
Yeah, that's true. Time
some
we
pet
need
treats.
the extra gorp.
Maybe some raw steaks.
So groceries, saddle, pet. And we should ask the village about Maripan.
The fact that this thing's called a panleon, all I'm imagining is that it's like a fucking lion or something.
I was imagining a panda with the lion body.
A panda-lion crossover, I would not put that past Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yep, that could very much be it.
And it talks.
I hope not. That would be creepy. Anyway, so let's go get our shit.
So the village is to the east, so you're
Okay.
walking through more of a forest to get there.
Lead the
All
way,
right.
cartographer Gwyneth.
I'm not a cartographer. If anything, I'm a sailor trader.
You're a trader?
Trader. Because, we've been traveling this long. Well, my parents, they are they're traders on the water. They have their own little ships that they go around trading on across the continents in like a big circle. So that's how I know so much about the water and fishing and all that stuff.
We'll be right back.
With your long-forgotten name, we call upon you. We call upon you. In the words of the unspeakable language, we call upon you. We call upon you. By the spilt blood of the wicked, who walk upon this world, sprouting the words of false idols, we call upon you. We call upon you. On the land of the dead harvest, that which brings the earth itself into your service, Yamal, we call upon you. We call upon you. We call upon you. We call upon you.
Yamal calls upon you.
The Sprouting, a Call of Cthulhu actual play podcast by Blighthouse Studio. Find us on your podcatcher of choice.
Oh, the continent of Izoa? Or just all of the continents?
Yeah, they go to Izoa, but they mostly go around Izoa, Perith, and then sometimes that one way far away, the island, Yanomami.
That's where I'm from.
Sometimes Bracecore. Like they mostly just do like a big circle.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool.
Do you know my family?
No, I don't.
Do your parents know my mom? Do your parents know my mom and dad?
I don't know.
Do my parents know your parents?
It's not like a small town where everyone knows everyone. It's 3 full
Yanomami it is.
continents.
That's where I'm from.
Anyway,
That's
okay.
where
Cool. Very good. Very good.
I'm from there. Mommy mentioned. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, that's
Sorry,
cool.
I love my family. God.
My family traveled around a lot too when I was young.
So you get it.
Did they ever go to Yanomami?
I don't. Not when. They did before I was born, but not after. No, they don't know your parents.
No, they're really nice people.
They performed in so many different places with so many different people. I hate to say it, but I doubt that they would remember.
I'm offended and I walk off.
Okay.
I'm walking ahead of everybody by like
faster.
10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Reshi, but
I miss my wife.
Was Reshi married?
No.
He's referring to Manon.
Yeah.
My wife would have cared.
Leona, is he always like this?
Yes. I will say it's really nice to have another female in the group.
Aw, yeah, no, I'm actually enjoying myself, feeling the sun on my face. Ugh, I don't want to go back in that shield.
I don't blame you. That seems like a weird, possibly confusing situation. Do you know what makes the change happen, or is it just like happenstance, or?
I don't know. I never thought it would be a possibility.
Did Manon know?
I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
I've never met him.
So odds are you were in the shield before it came into his possession, possibly?
Yeah, that would make sense. And she's like sweating a little bit.
How? When were you born?
And Reshi sees the town up ahead.
Hey, ladies. There's a town over here. Maybe they know my parents.
Probably not.
A small forest town and 2 continents over.
They know my grandpa.
And as you guys walk into the town, it's in the middle of this forest area, but the buildings are kind of like among the forest. You can't really gauge the scale of the community just because it's not like they didn't really cut down a whole bunch of stuff to make room for it. They made use of the space in the forest for their buildings. But you do see that there is one area that seems to have a lot more cleared stuff that's it's dead, and you see a whole bunch of like big logs in there that are just charcoal. It's just a big pile of charcoal. And you see that there's a few banners hanging around the town as you approach it, and like a bunch of decorations on the fence that's like the border of the community. And you see some people going around and like sweeping and cleaning and pulling down the banners and the decorations. And what do you do?
Oh, we missed the party, guys.
Oh,
I bet
that's
there
a
was
bummer.
party.
Oh yeah, well, yesterday was the last day of
Fita Day.
Fita Day.
Fita Day.
So today is the first of Felive.
Happy Felive Day, everyone.
Happy Felive to you too. My name's Zerback.
I'm like a local around here.
Hey, do you know my parents?
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
We just high five.
If we ever get Manon back, he might be jealous.
I'm right here.
Manon?
No, my name's Gwyneth.
She said whenever.
You said I'm right here.
Yeah, that would mean I would go back in the shield.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's fair.
Why
That's
can't?
fair.
Do you know why you can't exist at the same time?
No.
What kind of pact have you made with the gods?
It's probably a good question, honestly.
Don't we have to go to the leatherworker like right now?
I'm gonna write that one down really quick.
So when were you born?
I'm 27, and I give you the date.
Oh wait, so that you are younger than Manon. So maybe siblings of some kind.
I don't have any siblings. I did have that sailor lover for a while, but we just kind of departed ways. He, loved the sea a little bit too much, if you know what I mean.
It cheated on you with the sea?
Or mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about your parents? Who are your parents?
Oh, my mom's name is Celine, and my dad's name is Hearth. I was prepared.
He was expecting mom and dad.
Not mom and dad.
Not mom and dad?
Mama and papa?
No, they're very nice people, but a little overbearing.
My parents have names too, but I'm going to have to look inside a book to remember what their names are.
And we're off track. I'm bringing you back to Zerback now. You guys missed the party last night. It was the last big party of the season.
That's a bummer. We were hiding in a cabin from the snowstorm that rolled in off the coast real fast.
Yeah, did you guys not get hit by the snowstorm?
Oh, it almost got here. I mean, you just walked through most of the last bits of it.
Oh.
Man, there's no way we would have made it here in time. We would have been stuck in the snowstorm.
Absolutely.
Dang it. Might have been nicer here then.
With Maripan.
Or Maripan.
Oh, Maripan.
I dropped the name.
You guys
Side-eye
stayed
real
with
hard.
Maripan.
We did, yes.
How's that old coot doing?
Talkative.
He's about to starve. We're here to get groceries
Yeah,
for
that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he asked if we would get him groceries so that he would not go hungry, and we complied because he saved our butts, to be honest.
He does that for many adventurers
Yeah.
that come by.
He clearly needs someone to talk to more frequently, though.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him down here in a while, so he's probably been tending to all the people walking up and by.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's normally comes down for a whole lot of groceries, so we typically have it all packed up. Do you have the gorp for it?
We do, here. You have it, right?
Yeah, I pull it out of my bucket. It's like, I don't know, like 2 gorp.
Yeah.
2 or 3 gorp.
It's about 2.
Cool.
Oh, hey, actually, question. So he also asked us to pick up the saddle for his pet. Could you perhaps point us in the direction of the leather person?
Yeah, that'll be Tarita's place. It's just a few houses down.
Okay, awesome. Could you also maybe, what kind of like treats do you think his little Panleon buddy there would like?
Oh, don't worry. We included fruit for his
Okay,
little
but
buddy.
what is it? Because there's a whole lot of groceries here, and I don't know what's what.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll point it out. He normally gives Lee's his snacks, and this is like the real food.
Cool. I'm so fucking suspicious of this crap.
He's going a little senile. He can't remember the name of his Panleon. Also, I think it'd probably be best. I'm just gonna go ahead and suggest that you guys like just visit him once a month
Yeah.
and like bring up the groceries to him.
Yeah.
Is he really getting that old?
Yeah, he like held the door open for us and looked like he was the wind was gonna blow him over.
Yeah, we kind of didn't want to admit that he was starting to decline. He used to be a hero around here, you know.
Oh, he told us. He told us.
All night long.
Is that his statue?
You see like a really buff dude.
There's no way that's
There's
Maripan.
no way
Look
that's
at the
the same
ears, look at the
person.
ears.
Yeah, the ears are the right size. And
If you're happy and you know what? Wait, no, what is it?
What?
Do your ears hang low? Do your ears hang low? Do they?
it's just like the most heroic statue you've ever seen, and they're like, "Yeah, that's Maripan. This whole village was founded when he saved that damsel that he talks about all the time.
Oh, where is that?
Wow.
Where's she?
Unfortunately, passed away quite a few years ago.
Oh, where's her statue?
Her statue's out back by the gardens.
Yeah,
that's
her statue's
lovely.
out back by the gardens, Gwyneth.
She was a much more reserved person than Maripan was. Maripan wanted his statue right by the big bonfire. That's what we're cleaning up now.
Oh, yeah, of course he
Yeah.
did. Okay, well, thank you so much for the directions and the information.
Well, wait, hold on. While we're in this village getting groceries, is there anything else that we need provisions-wise before we leave? We should probably take a look at our inventory.
That might not be a bad idea.
I have a bunch of tier 0 items and 1 tier 1 item, and then I just have like normal supplies.
Oh!
What?
This is the first village we've came across since we left Port Sedia. We should probably put our pamphlet here.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Hey, villager who's still searching for his name.
Zerback. No, his
Oh,
name is
Zerback.
Zerback. He's searching for the pet's name.
Yes.
Well, yeah, we go up to the board and we nail it there so people can see what we've been through in the past like week.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a lot.
Yeah, a lot of updates.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any, because the last board we went to, there was a Celestial Accord pamphlet. So I want to see if there's another.
Maybe.
I mean, everyone keeps saying how like snooty they are. Are they really, you know?
I mean, that's kind of the vibes you got. Right?
I mean, I was a part of their faction. I am still kind of, but like,
You can just leave your faction like that?
I can't really leave the Celestial Accord because their whole thing is making deals and pacts and stuff.
Is
but,
it
like,
a cult?
No, they're
Blink twice if you need help.
I mean, I do need help.
Of a
what?
different nature.
But not with the Celestial Accord.
But so, like, if you made a pact, is it like written down somewhere?
You can write it down, but it
Can
can
you write
be
it down?
verbal.
Can you write it down?
Is there like a particular thing that you have to do to seal a pact?
There is quite a lot of it's like a whole ritual you have to do to make sure you're not making a pact with Verite. and make sure that you're actually making it with Alsara, who will actually uphold her end of the deal. But there's
Is
a
there
lot of
anything
steps.
like against being like coerced into making a pact that you don't want to make?
Coerced? I mean, you could be tricked.
It seems like you were because you're half shield.
Or it was intentional. Or, Rashi, maybe we don't know what her circumstances were, and maybe this was by choice? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
If your prerogative is to live half your life as a shield, then maybe it is. I don't know.
I mean,
It's not my prerogative,
She was tricked, Leona.
but it was my only choice, kind of.
So a little bit of coercion might be in there.
Yeah, a little bit. But I don't know how to get out of it, and I thought I was going to be in there for forever, to be honest. And now that I'm free, I want to be free for as long as I can be.
Well, see, now you're
See, the
tugging at my
problem, though,
heartstrings.
is that now we also... We would love to have both you and Manon in this form.
You have replaced the love of my life.
His
Then
feelings
here.
are not reciprocated.
I give you the axe, and I push it into your chest like, here, I don't want it. Take it.
Oh my god.
No, I can't. This is forbidden. I give it back to you.
Ay.
I'm straight. I swear.
He says that a lot, and then as soon as Manon enters the picture, all of that is gone.
What does he look like? I mean, it's got to be pretty
He's
good.
so handsome.
He's a himbo.
That's all you needed to say.
Yeah. He's a himbo, and usually the axe is his right hand. Kind of like the shield is your hand.
Wait, so then he must have made a deal with the same... Did you guys make a deal in the same place, maybe?
I've never met him.
Right. But you would have made a deal somewhere, and now you have a shield hand.
Who did you make the deal with?
Verite.
Probably by accident. The look on your face says we're in the right area.
You can't tell us?
Yeah.
Or you don't want
I
to
can't
tell
tell you, actually.
Oh, man, this is so fun. I really want to solve this now.
I rolled a leave. No.
We should have stopped asking for names. You would have been out of this.
That old guy, he's always had problems with names. I swear if we didn't print out the plaque for his statue, he wouldn't have remembered his own one.
I doubt that, because he's a yapper.
Yeah, but did you pay attention to those stories?
Yeah, except towards the end when I fell asleep.
Yeah, if you really pay attention to when he tells them, you can tell that there's a few too many characters, and it's just because he's replaced the names because he's forgotten what he said earlier.
Oh,
That's
poor
so
guy.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time, and it's really, not surprised that he's sunsetting. Anyways, his pet is named Inku.
Inku!
Probably told you it was something like Buddy, because that's
Yep.
just what he refers to it as.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
While you were ruminating in your brain about that, we put our pamphlet up on your board. It has some of the, not local per se, but like updates about what's going on in the area.
Oh, awesome. Anything of note?
Snopians.
Snopians?
Yeah.
What direction?
South.
South, west,
East.
Yeah,
a little bit.
what direction was it heading?
East, northeast.
Great question.
It's heading northeast because it's going this way. Yeah, well, I'm just imagining because we were walking this way.
Yeah.
And so the mountains would have gone that way because we went back this way. We didn't follow it. So it
Yeah.
would have gone either east or northeast.
Yeah, so it looked like it was heading east, northeast, maybe a little bit, so keep an eye out.
Phew. Not coming this way.
Yeah.
We have to
But
get a
you
whole
never know.
bunch of people around to try and wrangle that thing into different directions if it comes over here.
Yeah, it was the whole Snopian mountain, so
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be hopefully not hard to miss if it does make it this.
We'll be right back.
Hi everyone, it's Jonathan here to talk to you about Legend Keeper. As a game master, I'm frequently finding myself digging through notebooks, Trello boards, Google Docs, etc. There's always a program that in the moment feels like it works better for world building, session planning, or note taking, but it becomes such a hassle to find what I need later. That was until I found Legend Keeper. I was immediately sold by the ability to upload maps and place pins on them to visually link and navigate pages. The maps are even just a single click to replace without changing any of the pins, so you can easily update your world as you go. Also, when you go to place a pin, you can either link to an existing page or create a new one based on a template that you designed. I'm wicked excited for a new feature coming out called Timelines that lets you visually map the history of your world. So if you are a game master, a note-taking player, or even an author, sign up now at legendkeeper.com. And if you join their Discord, let them know we sent you. Well, thanks for putting up the notice.
Yeah.
Here's a gorp just for doing that.
Ooh, thank you.
And I happen to be the clerk around here, so if you want to give me your stamp, I can go stamp you up on the board.
Yeah. Hand it over.
And he walks over and he unlocks the top slat where all of the stamps go, and you get a new spot in the board. He's like, "What's your what are you called?"
The Parable Infused Tribune, sometimes known as the Pit Crew.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll write that shorthand there.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, and you see that there's plenty of other stamps up here. It seems like this is a village that does get quite a bit of, not necessarily attention, but a lot of visits. People tend to come around here.
Yeah, probably after hiding in Maripen's cabin and then end up down here getting his groceries.
That is a good amount of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that, awesome. So, thank you so much. I guess saddle time?
Let's go to the leather worker.
Wait, I want to scan the board for anything about the dark instant or... sorry, my back's
The Celestial Accord.
Or the Celestial Accord, yeah.
You look at some of the most recent stamps of when adventurers have come through, and you're the most recent since the Dark Instant.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. And any flyers for the Siren Tongue?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Have you had any traveling storytelling groups come through here in the last, 5 years or so?
I mean, probably quite a bit. I mean, we just held a bunch of festivals. There's probably at least 20 of them.
Good point. And recently, none of them were called the Siren Song.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
All right, thank you. Thanks.
Thanks. Leona, do you think maybe they changed their name?
I don't think they would, but it's not totally out of the realm of possibility, but it seems unlikely. They've had that name for over 100 years, so it's like a legacy almost for people who join and continue the group. I hope they wouldn't change it. Just to make this real hard.
And Gwyneth just knocks on a sign that shows that it's the Leathery, and you guys have wandered over towards there. You walk in and you see the person behind the counter is a burly woman with dark fur that covers her. You see that she's got quite a bit of muscle to her as she's hammering out some leather on a big stretching tanning area.
Oh, hello.
Leona
and Gwen just kind of stop and watch for a minute.
Drool.
Just kind of looks over their shoulder, doesn't stop working, goes, "Hello at you too."
Leona just blushes furiously.
I open the door and I step outside.
You're like, there's no men in here. Boo! We're making a pickup for Inku, the pet. For Maripan?
For Maripan. Haven't seen him in a long time. I'm glad that you finally had someone come and pick this up for him.
He's almost dead.
Yeah, I can absolutely tell that. He's an old man. Miss seeing his face. We'll have to make a journey up there to see him.
Yeah, we suggested that to Zurbak as well. He seems to be getting on in years and needs, I think more help than he's willing to let on.
Yeah, probably. I was honestly going to bring this up to him tomorrow if you guys hadn't come along. So glad you have come along.
All right, yeah. So here's the payment for the saddle.
All right, that's going to be 4 gorp.
Is that what he gave us?
He gave us 10. We spent 2.
So he gave 5 because he assumed that that's what everything would cost, and then gave you guys a 5 for your payment for doing these things.
Okay.
He may not be totally up on the cost of things.
Yeah. Okay. Seems like he's a little out of touch with the price of things these days. He only gave us, 2 for the groceries and 3 for the saddles. So, that's not even accurate, but
It's Maripan. I can take the gorb off.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. My name's Leona.
Hey, Leona. That's a pretty name.
Thank you. What's yours?
It's Tarita. You can just call me Terry, though.
She's just blushing.
I just smack my forehead and I'm like, all right. As much as I would love to stay here, we do have to get going while there's still daylight, Leona.
You're right.
All right, well, here is the saddle. And it is a saddle that she has to put some effort into carrying, and you could see yourself wearing this on your back. It's so big. Probably Gwyneth would very comfortably have this saddle straight over your shoulders. So it's probably bigger than Leona.
Leona just stares at
I wasn't expecting
what the fuck kind of animal have we gotten ourselves into?
Would you mind helping me into this? I only got one free hand.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh my.
When I have to bring it place to place, I normally put the strap like this, right across my chest.
Leona's just hiding her hands, or hiding in her hands.
I think Kylie's hiding her hands. She's not even doing it. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to write saddle equipped.
I'm just outside, just writing in the dirt. Manon.
Little heart broken.
Yeah, broken heart.
And you guys come out of the shop.
All right, we got the saddle. Reshi.
Yeah.
Big ass saddle.
Let's
All
go.
right. Oh, his little buddy. Oh my god. Okay. All right, I'm just Leona's just a little annoyed.
All right, we start trekking to the vet.
To the vet?
And you start trekking northward, and he did mention that the vet is a few hours north, it's a little bit closer to where the border between the biomes is. So you guys start trekking up, and you can pretty much clearly see where the biomes start to blend. You've got some snowy mountains coming up, and the mountains are becoming more prevalent, and the landscape is becoming more gravelly and gray as you go up this way. You can see that the vegetation is slowly peeling back, and the forest is going away, and the gravel area is showing up a little bit more. You can still see that there are some trees up in the mountains in the distance and everything, but vegetation in general just gets a lot more sparse in this area. And you find a path that looks like it's kind of worn, so people were probably walking down it. And it's just about in the area that he told you it would be when he pointed out things on Gwyneth's map while you guys were all preparing. And you see that there looks to have been a cave-in the past that you're supposed to take to get to the village.
Uh-oh. Please not more Snopians.
Any other trails that lead off from here or no?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like this is the way through to this other village where the vet is.
Is it climbable?
No, you're starting to come across really steep cliffs here.
Okay.
It wouldn't be able to be done in a day, I could tell you that. And he seemed to think that you should be able to get back today.
Ooh, what do? We've already traveled a couple of hours to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do we take the food back to him and then come this way in the morning again, or?
How much food did he have left?
Not much.
Not barely anything.
Actually, guys, I think we might be able to move these rocks.
I'm good at the work skill.
Work.
I only have pilot.
Leona just kind of looks at her tiny frame and goes, I can try.
Here, use the bucket. And I dump out everything and I give you the bucket.
I scoop a rock and just push it in the bucket with it in it, and it's just getting deeper and deeper into the ground.
All right.
Hey, everybody give me a cavern or tundra mine.
Ooh, I'm going to do cavern because it's rock.
12.
I got a 12.
20.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Nice. Okay, so we've got 2 normal successes and a nat 20 complete success. Oh, you get 1 item of a tier higher than you would normally roll. So instead of getting 2 T0 items, you get 1 T1 item.
Ooh.
You get a
now
T1 rock, baby.
Yeah, now I have 2.
Yeah, so you find some stuff in the rubble as you're clearing it all away.
Guys, look what I found.
What is that? That's a nice looking rock.
Yeah, it looks shiny.
That's pretty.
And and Leona and Reshi get a T1 item a T0 item that they find in the rubble.
Woohoo!
T0, pretty rock. And that costs the 4 energy. Minus 4.
Yep.
Whoops. 13.
So you clear a hole large enough that you guys can kind of comfortably fit through, and you take the saddle, and you're like, okay, a little bit bigger. We have to get the saddle to fit through too.
Oh yeah.
And you clear it out just a little bit more so that the saddle can get through, so you know that his pet can get back. You see signs pointing that, like, hey, this is the path that you go through to get to this area. But you're reading the sign. You notice that it's not pointing towards a village, but it's like you guys are looking at the map, and it's like clearly where he marked on the map for you to come get the pet. But it looks like it's a sign just saying, hey, come this way to cut through the mountain, not necessarily that there's a village in here.
Well, he didn't say it was necessarily in a village. He just said there was a vet up here.
Yeah, it could be like...
Could he just be like a weird loner
like
person
Marapan?
that, yeah.
Maybe he could have left him out here by accident.
Oh, maybe. I
To
hope
heal.
not.
I would just keep going down the hole.
This fucking giant ass Panleon is not angry.
This is my area. I feel comfortable here.
Good for you.
And you guys walk deeper into the cavern tunnel, and you start to see that there's something in the tunnel. Like, it's a fairly wide tunnel here. It's definitely meant for travel, but there's not like a whole bunch of marks on the ground, so people don't use it very frequently. And you see in the dark something starting to appear, not moving. Like, as you're getting closer to it, you're seeing it. And it looks like a huge skeleton.
Secret tunnel.
I hope that's not... Was it Inku?
Inku, yeah.
I hope that's not Inku.
It looks kind of like the size of what the saddle would fit.
Oh, God. This is bad, guys.
I take the saddle off.
We never
with help.
did ask the last time anyone other than Marapen saw Inku.
Oh, no.
I thought it was only a couple days. But he's also out of food, so it could have been a whole...
And do you guys
time.
approach the skeleton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you approach it, you notice that there is a smaller skeleton kind of sitting next to it with its hands really close to its chest and a bunch of small, delicate rings and bracelets.
Oh, motherfucker.
Ghost.
Marapan's a ghost?
Yeah.
Marapan is dead.
What if this is his wife?
So is Inku.
Oh, my
But
God.
then is the village a ghost?
They just said they haven't seen Marapan in a while, and yeah, they should probably get back to him.
But we ate his
Holy
food.
fuck.
No.
He gave us money.
He's probably really strong of a revenant.
He gave us...
We should take the bones back.
Do we...
Bury them.
Yeah, I think that maybe...
I'm worried about disturbing.
Someone, anyone, give me a roll.
Can we all and see who gets the better one?
A 4.
I got a 5.
3.
Wow.
You all fail.
Wonderful.
Leona's in the middle of her sentence of like, oh, maybe we should bring back the bones or whatever. And all of a sudden, Leona, you feel the wind get knocked out of you. And you guys see her get pulled back towards the wall. And then she's gone.
Well, that's enough adventuring for me today. All right, so I'm gonna panic. And I'm gonna run over to the wall, and I'm like touching it, like, no, Leona.
You touch, and you can clearly feel something that is not rock, and then it lashes out on you, and we're gonna need to enter combat.
No! Go where?
Are you still feeling comfortable, Reshi?
Yes! Yes!
Let's roll priority.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Go, Gwyneth, de facto leader.
11.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Die in a wall.
No, that's going to be me. I'm
Yeah.
going to die in a wall.
That's true.
So the battlefield setup is this hallway, this tunnel is only 3 zones wide. So zones 1 and 5 are off limits. They do not exist. So there are only zones 2, 3, and 4. Right now, we have Gwen and Reshi in the middle in zone 3. We have Leona, who was disappeared into the wall in zone 2. And we have in zone 4, you guys hear a rumbling and a shaking.
Ooh.
And a clattering and a clanging and the splitting of wood kind of sound as you turn around and see the skeleton raising itself up towards the ceiling of the tunnel. as Inku, the skeleton, raises. And with priority, Inku is going to lash out first.
And how big is this thing?
It feels like it's not even fitting perfectly in the tunnel as it like stands up on its hind legs and like raises its arms in the air. It kind of like scrapes across the edge of the cavern.
Great. I love it.
So Maripen set us up. The jerk.
No, I mean, that's his skeleton right there. I'm pretty sure he's dead too.
His ghost set us up.
No, I think his ghost is just reliving.
It's going to take a step into your zone with its movement, and then it is going to let out a huge roar. So this is in Order Legacy. It is a Bane Exhaust, so it's going to subtract from the success of a bruise roll. And it is a zone, so it's going to affect everybody in Zone 3, the center. That is a 16, so that is a mixed success, so it just works as normal. It is Exhaust 5, so that means when you roll for a bruise, you're going to subtract 5 from your success roll.
Ha 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 ha, Gwyneth. I don't have any bruises.
That's true.
That's true.
Shit.
It does not affect me.
I'm so tired all of a sudden.
Okay, and
Snappy time.
priority passes.
Leona's in the wall, right?
Leona, we can start with you.
Yeah, really. What the fuck is going on with me?
You feel like you're having a hard time breathing. You can't see what's going on. It looks like to you you're in the wall. But you know there's like you can see your hands and stuff, so it's not like you're fully encased in stone.
Okay.
In fact, it doesn't even feel like stone. It feels like hair. You're just enveloped in hair, and you don't see the way out. And as you're like feeling kind of, I'm assuming you're panicking.
Yeah.
Like you can feel like a rib cage.
Oh God, I don't like that. Can I see if there's a head?
Put your hand up, try and grab, and you feel like as like nostrils breathe out when you put your hand over the nostrils.
Kill.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm scared. I'm real scared. Does it feel like a humanoid?
No.
Like animal? Or
Yes.
like a horse?
No.
Okay.
So like behind you, you feel the stone of the wall, and in front of
Okay.
you, you feel the fur and rib cage of this creature.
Okay, I'm gonna like see if I can duck under it and run.
You're just gonna like try and squeeze out.
Yeah.
Roll something to do that.
Escape.
Sure, that works.
Let's see if I can escape. That's a 15.
A mixed success. So as you're trying to escape, you do find that you can reach kind of around this thing, and you guys see Leona's hands just come out from the wall a little bit as she's like struggling to move around, and you get your as you're like trying to escape, you get your head out to the side, and you're kind of like horizontally pinned to the wall, so you guys can see Leona's feet and Leona's like upper torso as she's grabbing at something, and you can kind of see the stone going between her fingers as she's grabbing at it, trying to escape. So you can now see everybody, and you now see the giant bone skelly Inku.
I think I look at it and go, nope, never mind, I'm back in.
Let me in.
Get back out here.
So that was your action. You still have movement and momentum. But actually, you're kind of like restrained right now. I think narratively you wouldn't be able to move.
I'm kind of like tangled up in this
Yeah.
thing. I don't really have anything I want to do with the momentum.
You just got +1.
Yes, I did. 'cause
Yep,
that's
you
a plate
succeeded,
that-
so you have a
Yay.
+1 momentum.
And I have escape in cavern.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pulling Leona out.
Oh no!
You saw where she was, so
Yeah.
now it's going to be your turn.
Should I roll the d20?
I think if you move into that space, you can pull Leona out.
Oh, okay. I will move. Yoink! I grab you. Get out of here. I have no bruises, Leona. You need to fight.
Oh yeah, that is true. I did forget about that.
You can see. You can fight.
So you move and pull her out. Do you have an ability you want to use?
Yeah, I'm going to use my mushroom missile. It's an artifact. Bane strain. Range of 1, so I can still hit it.
So you only get the 1d20. This thing is chaos.
Okay, chaos control. It's a 10.
10's a success.
Oh.
It works as intended.
Yeah, haha. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. All right. My 1 success, 2d6.
He did not know that.
It costs 2 energy. 11.
Oh, shit.
So they take minus 11 damage on their bruise.
Toy.
I got that 11 strain written down.
Yeah, eat this bone. Ha ha. Don't worry, I'm going to work on that. I think we're going to die.
Gwyneth?
All right, I pull up my Glock and
I just start shooting.
You already missed like so many shots.
I'm going to use my axe because I'm right up on it. My axe is actually order.
Your axe is order and it is chaos, so you get 2d20.
Wow.
Your axe is actually really handsome.
It's a nice axe. All right, let's go. 13.
It works as intended.
Cool. 2d6 for damage. Ooh, 10.
And it's dead. Wow.
You see a few of these bones just like shatter, and you can see that there's still some sinewy type stuff on the bones as well that was holding them together. So you just hear like the snapping of sinew that's like the last tendons holding this thing together.
Ew. Internally, I'm thinking, I wonder if I can make some stock with that. Dungeon meshy.
And there is going to be a roll for something else.
Yeah, whatever hair monster thingy.
Reshi, you feel something grab around your waist and pull you into the wall. Except all of you guys see Reshi's arms and head and feet, but not his torso. Because whatever this thing is not big enough to block out Reshi. Yeah. So you just look like a floating head, hands, and feet right now.
Oh my god, what if it's their actual spirits trying to help us in the fight and like protect us in the wall?
So I literally wrote down, is it friendly in trying to protect me?
Yeah, because it's small and then big. So it's like the small guy and the big monster, big pet.
And it acted on your priority.
Yeah, so it seems like it's helping us.
Kill it! Kill it! I'm freaking out! Kill it!
So now we're at the top of a new round, so re-roll priority.
That's an 11.
11.
1. You guys get to go first.
If they rolled a 1, they all die instantly.
Oh, yeah.
How it works.
I'm in danger, guys, I think.
You know, I don't think so. I think Leona kind of like is like assessing, like looking at the wall and you and going, I think it was trying to hide me from this. I don't think that thing's trying to hurt us. But that thing is. Do you want to start or shall I?
I was just going to hit the thing, but you guys should get out. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to use my magic blast to try and blast it with some magic.
Fireball.
It is a being skill.
Being does not beat chaos.
Damn. That's a 7. That did not work.
That's a failure, so it doesn't work, and you still lose the energy.
Yeah.
Do you want to move? You are currently in zone 2 on the edge of the wall where Reshi and this other thing are. You can move into the middle where the Bone Inku and Gwyneth are.
I think I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
Save me!
I want to hide behind this this like furry mask thingy that's making us invisible if I can. Possibly.
Save me!
Do you want to pull Reshi out?
Okay, I pull Reshi out.
Thank you.
And you kind of hear as this thing scuttles to a different area.
Oh, creepy. Okay.
It wants to harvest my bones.
I don't think it does. I think it's trying to protect us.
No, it pinched me really hard.
It did not.
I think it did.
It did not. I think you're imagining things, sir.
Reshi's just like, I got road rash to prove it.
Didn't you already
I think that's from your
attack?
flailing.
Nope, Gwyneth hasn't gone yet.
No, I'll go.
Gwyneth, kill the walls! Kill the walls!
19.
Full success, which means you roll an extra d6.
Oh! 9 damage. I
9
rolled
damage.
A 1, 2, and a 6.
The thing in the wall succeeds. Leona, you get sucked into the wall again.
You just hear, whee!
No! What's happening?
You just hear a very quiet, disembodied voice like, just leave me here.
Oh my god.
It feels cozy and safe. Like a big hug.
Okay, and now priority passes. You see it kind of stamps at the ground and just like slams into it, and you see some of its bones fly off in a direction towards you guys. And that is a 14, so it works as intended. A few bones just like jut out and push on Gwyneth. And this is a block shove. So it's going to push you one away, so you're backed up against the wall.
It wants us against the wall.
And then it creates a stationary block in front of itself for 1d6.
It's trying. The walls are going to kill us, Leona.
And And that's a 2, so it's going to subtract 2 damage when you try and attack it next time.
Okay, it didn't hit me, right? Because I know Reshi has an effect on it.
Yeah, it needs to do a bruise before it takes effect.
Okay, cool.
So it's just kind of like pinned you guys against the wall.
Not in a fun way.
And now we reroll
Not
priority.
in the book talk way.
Ew.
That's another 7.
12. This thing
Fuck.
goes again. You see its tail uncurl. It was kind of like curled up in a spiral and it just makes a loud whipping noise. 15. It's going to keep going after Gwyneth.
It doesn't beat her armor class.
That's not a thing. This is 3d6 damage.
Minus
11.
Minus 11.
Oh, yeah.
12 damage minus 11. So that is 1 damage.
Yeah.
But now the strain has been used up.
I can keep doing it.
Yes,
It's not going to be 11, but...
Well, you never know.
Or I can hide in the walls.
And priority passes to you.
You're on the wall. I think I should probably strain it again.
That'd be great.
All right, strained mushroom missile. 12 works as intended. 2d6.
Snake eyes.
9.
9, Jesus Christ.
And a -2 energy. And then I go up to the +2 momentum. Leona, how you doing in the walls?
I'm pretty happy, and actually, I'm going to use my enchanting voice legacy skill. It is harmony. It is a bane with the trait exhaust.
Chaos beats harmony.
Yep. That's an 18.
18 is a full success, so you get an extra d6.
We're rolling.
Okay, good. So it was 1d6, so now it's 2. That is only 5.
So now it's going to be harder to hit, and when it does hit, it does less.
Yeah.
Which is the harder to hit?
Yours.
Mine. Okay, and
Yeah.
his is the less damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to smack it.
Smack that.
I'm getting
on the
tired.
floor.
7. Yeah, I failed that.
Failure.
I'm going to move away from the wall.
Go into the wall.
And then
The wall
Join
is
me in the
calling
wall.
you.
The hairy wall is loving this.
and that's the end of my turn.
So it is the Skele Inku Bone Inku's turn. It's going to attack Reshi because he's visible. That is a nat 20.
No.
Doesn't it get minus?
Do I do minuses on nat 20s? How would you guys feel if you rolled a nat 20 and you had a minus on you?
I would say it's a critical success.
Okay.
Yeah, but the -5 would apply the next time. It wouldn't go away.
Right. It's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you want to handle it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to
I
remember
think
that
it
for
goes
when
away.
I'll write it down.
I
instead.
think it gets minus. Right?
Yeah, but if you rolled the nat 20, it would feel pretty shitty to be like, haha, yes, wait.
Only enemies. How about it only
No. It'll still do 9 less damage from your thing.
Yeah.
And then, so the crit success means it gets an extra turn for no cost. So this is 4d6,
Yeesh.
13 minus 9, 4 energy to you, Reshi. And it's gonna
Oh my god.
and it's gonna whip its tail back around again and do the exact same thing. And that is a 15, so just the 3d6.
Minus.
This is minus, yep, so that's
Minus 5.
10. 10 still hits, so it's still 3d6
Oh.
Against me?
against Reshi.
Oh, no. I can't take any more of this.
11 damage.
No, these bones are pounding me.
Getting boned.
And now it's time to roll priority.
And I finished.
I have to leave.
I have an appointment I forgot about. I gotta go.
14.
16.
No.
So it's going to lash out at Gwyneth this time.
I'm just saying, guys, join me in the wall. It's safe here.
That is a 19, and it's going to do that block shove again and push you back against the wall. 5 less damage it will take now when it gets hit. And then it passes priority.
Great.
I hit it.
Do it.
Go for it.
Hit it. Hit it.
16, and that was a 15. So 16.
It's still a mixed success.
Slashing at those bones with my axe. 8 damage. Oh, wait, actually, minus 5 for exhaust, so 3.
3 damage. So you don't break through its little barriers that it's making, but you do damage them. So its barriers still have 2 energy remaining.
I'm going to use my Thorn Shot this time, which is a growth type.
Growth beats chaos.
It has a boon with Amplify. A 5 and a 4.
Rough. You miss. Subtract the energy.
It's because you're in a
Move
wall.
down 1 momentum.
True. It's because you're in a
Yeah,
wall.
the dice know the narrative.
No, my dice just hate me.
Do you want to get out of the wall?
Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of the wall.
Okay, you push this thing aside and you step out and you're now
Alright,
visible again.
And I'm now out of the...
I'm going in the wall now. My turn.
You just hide?
Yeah, I'm jumping in the wall. I have 16. So my move for the turn, and then I'm going to heal myself. I'm inside the wall. Can I do stuff inside the wall?
Yeah.
I'm going to use my emergency rations. I don't have any emergency rations.
So go down 1 momentum.
I dropped it in the wall.
Was that everybody's actions?
Can I actually spend my momentum that I gained?
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my second skill, and I'm going to water blast him.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Water
Yeah.
magic.
What
Make those
what
bones
is it?
wet.
It's chaos.
It's
so
chaos.
I only get 1 d20 to try and hit him.
Yep.
Yeah.
17.
17 is a
Nice.
full success. You get an extra d6.
Soak them bones. Oh, yeah.
8.
You shatter the bone shield that it's made, and you deal 6 energy directly to it. It is starting to look as though it's falling apart more than its previous skeletal form was. We're starting a new round, so roll for
Yep.
priority again.
Luis.
3.
16.
Good.
You guys are still 1 spot away from it, so it's still going to use its whip. It's going to go for Leona this time.
Oh, shit.
11, so that works as intended.
Crap.
That is 3d6. 8 damage.
Are you dead?
No.
Are you close to dying?
I have 5 left.
Ooh. Okay. I'll heal you.
Actually, no one dies in this game.
I kill myself.
It's going to spend its momentum to attack again,
No. No one should have asked me that.
and it's going to go after Gwyneth.
I'm actually someone.
That is a 17, so it gets 1 extra die, so it's at 4d6.
And there's no issues with it. No.
No, it currently has nothing on it. It has nothing helping it. It has nothing hurting it. No boons, no banes, no blocks. So
No bitches.
no bitches.
No bitches.
No,
We are bitches. It's fine.
I rolled a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Nice.
No bitches.
No bitches. So that's 5, 7 energy to you.
Okay.
And you know what? It's getting mad. It's going to do it again. It's going to spend
No.
another 2 momentum.
You can't do it
Oh,
on
you're
the
right.
same
We're not
turn.
doing it. Yes. Good.
It's gone
Break
fast.
the precedent.
Keeping you honest.
I'm the DM now.
Ayo. Narrator, ma'am.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it passes priority.
Yay. Cool. So I have 5
Do
energy
you
right
need
now.
a little heal?
Please.
Hopefully it works.
Please, Rashi, please.
Look at this. Look, I dropped the food on the ground. It's there
I'll
on
eat
the
it
ground.
off the ground. I can live with that. That's a 9.
That works.
I thought it was
That
a
works.
10.
Nope. 9 is a mixed.
Ha! Look, the food.
Yum, 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 yum.
There's
Yum.
my emergency rations.
I
And
dive for the floor and eat it like a pig.
Whoops.
It's fine.
8.
Woohoo!
That's a good number.
I'm using my momentum to activate a skill. Does it still cost energy or no? Mm-hmm. When I use the momentum to activate the second skill? Oh, poopy my doopy. Okay. I'm going to use it on myself. Wait, I still have to roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I know.
I want it to be automatic. Please. What is that?
I can't tell. It's all faded.
An 8.
Oh, that's.
Do you have any momentum?
That's the one I used.
Womp
I have
womp.
7 health left.
You're right.
I'm gonna hit this thing really hard. 20.
Yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
Natural?
Yeah.
Natural
Awesome.
20.
So you're going to get another attack after this for free.
Yo.
That's what I was
And you
saying.
still get a bonus d6.
Oh my god.
Use this one.
That's a D8. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. I might have just fucked this thing up. 12?
How do you finish it?
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
I use the axe to chop its bony head off.
Nice.
The skeletal head of Inku drops to the ground, and you see the magic leave its body, and you can only assume that its spirit has now moved on to rest.
Thank
And
goodness.
you are out of combat.
So only Inku's skeleton came alive, right?
Correct.
Crush Maripans' bones right now. Crush them. Crush them.
I'm gonna turn to the thingy that was on the wall.
Am I still
that's
in the
like
wall?
surrounding Reshi, sort of. And I'm gonna just kind of like reach towards where I remember its head being to like pet it.
As its form slowly appears, you see that it has 2 legs, that it's backing down, and it has a fluffy curled tail in a spiral as it goes off of the wall and off of Reshi. And you can see it more clearly as it gets more into the light from the entrance of the tunnel that you cleared out. And it looks malnourished, and it's small. And if you look at it it looks a lot like Inku's skeleton, just very small.
Oh, baby! I scoop it.
And you pick it up, and it is very light, and it is not, it's like breathing kind of heavy, and you can feel its rib cage. And it is a malnourished little Pandlian.
Ah, baby!
We can give it. We have food.
Yeah.
You guys give it food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Feed it.
I give it food. I give it some water, like from a little canteen, and I pet it, and I love it.
You do all those things, and it makes a whole bunch of noises, but it's like a little tiny guy and is very tired and exhausted. And this essentially counts as a T1 equipment that you have now gotten. And it has a journey skill to camouflage, and it has the legacy skill drag.
Well, look, guys, look, we got dinner.
Reshi, I will end you.
No.
Kylie must always have her little critters.
I figured I'd give you a little critter early, and maybe it will be more prominent in the campaign.
Okay, so he has what?
Camouflage and the journey skill.
Drag.
Okay.
Drag.
And he functions as a T1 equipment, so he can use these things. I know we did it more during the combat. Either of those abilities twice before he needs to recharge by consuming a T1 item.
Okay.
And these are things that they don't cost any energy because he doesn't necessarily have energy because he's equipment mechanically, or it. We don't know if it's a he or she. You can decide that. And you guys look over because you were asking about, well, what about the other skeleton? What about Marapan's skeleton? And you look over at it and you see, as much as a skeleton could be, a smile, and the skeleton falls more to the ground than normal.
Well, I leave the harness here because we brought it all this way.
I take his jewelry.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What?
Guys, I think we should bury the bodies or the bones.
Yeah.
Should we take them back to the village or should we take them to the cabin and bury them there?
I think we should take it back to the village because I have.
Well, I'm guessing Marapan would probably like to be buried with his damsel wife.
His wife?
I don't know.
Where's she buried?
Maybe we should ask village.
Yeah.
How are we gonna bring it back though? Because we don't have a cart, and this is a lot of bones, and I don't think I can carry Maripone in my shield and my arms, but I can't do both.
Well, we can just tell the village that the bones are here.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take these bones, I don't think.
Yeah, let's not touch
Probably
it.
not.
Yeah.
It's fair. Yeah.
I put on
Seems
all the
unlikely.
rings.
Jesus.
3 curses.
You can consider the rings to also be T1 items. We'll just say that there's one for each of you.
I took the rings.
If you take all the rings, you have all the rings. But I'm saying there's 3 of them. He had 3 pieces of jewelry on him.
My precious. Can I identify them? Like what?
They're T1 items.
Yeah. Or
They don't do anything special. They're just T1 items.
Yeah. T1 equipment would do something.
He's a hero. He had to have some equipment.
All of it was gone.
It was all taken. As you're thinking about it, you guys realize that this is the secret path to continue where you were going.
We should give.
Oh, we should tell them.
We should
I
tell
think
the
we
village.
should tell them, yeah.
As you walk back to the village to go return it, and you do all of that, they find a place to bury him. And as you continue north towards the path that you were guided to, the spirit of Maripam in his old and falling apart cabin with no more of his equipment can finally breathe a sigh of relief, and Maripan fades.
Thanks for your jewelry.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yay, animal companion, ghosts.
Yeah,
Snow.
ghosts and cute little animal companions.
Did you guys like that game?
It was so good.
Yeah.
I loved it.
You were very sneaky with the ghost and
Yeah.
the bone critter. I was all expecting it to be some big scary animal, and it was, but not the way I had thought it would be.
So yeah, the intention, if it wasn't clear, is that Inku had a small cub. In that, in my brain, I'm like, oh, when they got caved in like that, they just kind of both sacrificed themselves so that the cub could keep living. So like the cub like ate them
Oh,
to
like
stay
a
alive.
cat.
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Wow. That was fun.
Yeah, and you guys have officially made it up to the caverns.
Yay.
Are my
job.
parents here?
No. Okay, well, thank you all for listening. Thank you to the Dungeon Maestro for the use of our theme song. Dungeon Maestro, you can find all their links down in our episode description. You can find them pretty much everywhere at Dungeon Maestro, and they composed it specifically for us. So this is our new theme. Thank you so much. You can find all of our stuff at halfwitpodcast.com. You can send us an email at halfwitpodcast@gmail.com because I made a new email to try and consolidate all of our podcasts under one thing. And if you want to find us on socials, currently the only social I'm using for any of the podcasts is at Halfwit Podcasts on Threads. That is the only social I'm using, unless you would like to join our Discord community at bit.ly/failed crits, all lowercase.
I need to download Threads. I don't have it.
All right, well, thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. The one character point gives us 2 extra health, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah, mine was 35. Now it's 37. How about you keep your eyes on your own damn character sheet?
Yeah,
I
dude.
just wanted to make sure you
Hey, you know what? If it makes you feel better, I only have 29.
Eight.
People.
I got an 8, Jonathan. What does that mean?
On a D8.
It means you failed. It means if you use a D8, you just always fail. Because success is 9 and above.
No!
Very slowly, its form starts coming into view.
I changed my name to View.
Oh my god.
What?
Holy shit.
I don't get it.
It's going to come into view.
It surrounded me.
I hate how good that was.
I hate you.
So as it slowly comes into view, you see...
Slowly, wow. As it slowly appears.
Yeah, appears is a better word.
Ah, the web tour. Those that both created and were created by the threads disentangle from the fringes to feast on the very thing that spawned them.
What's that, City? This is how you deal with me!
No! Do not harm my children!
Oh, you lost a feather. Can I keep it?
No, you can't force me to!
Do you know what lies within nothing?
Rocket's in trouble, Akasa. Can we turn on the windshield remotely?
No, she could lose her job as an Akasar. I don't fear Vehar.
No, but you fear me. If you intend to trick me, I will not hesitate to sever the oath bond entirely.
Why didn't you help me?
Coward!
I don't have a parachute! I don't like free falling! Counterbalance, a high fantasy audio drama. Season 2, coming 15th of October 2023. Learn more on trilunas.com.